I want to thank the National Guard in Washington, D.C. It's embarrassing to say this. Now I can say it because we solved it, but Washington, D.C. was the most unsafe, most dangerous city in the United States of America.
No, it wasn't.
And to a large extent, beyond and beyond.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, you'd be way safer, in some sort of like Cambodian beach town where they run guns. Yeah, Afghanistan. I mean, you might as well if either buy something in Columbus Circle in D.C. or Darfur. Really, just in the dead center of it. I don't know what to tell you. You're probably safer.
You go to Afghanistan, they didn't have anything like that. You go to countries that...
Yeah, but there are also fewer restaurants, so it's there's swings and roundabouts. Every cloud is a silver lining.
Would think there's problems. They didn't have that. And now Washington, D.C., after 12 days of serious intensity, we took out 1,700 career criminals. If you have 5 career criminals, they can make your numbers look very bad.
They do. They make your numbers look very bad.
Because they'll commit many crimes a day. But we took out 1,700, and they took...
it's their career. It's not these other guys who just treat it as a job until something else comes along. These people they're studied. They got a degree in being a criminal.
There was no doubt who the boss was. They did an unbelievable job. Then they started even cleaning. I said, I don't want them doing that, sir. They were cleaning it up.
Yeah, that's what they wanted to do. Pick up trash.
I drove through it 2 days ago. It was beautiful. People are walking down the street holding hands.
Yeah, the 2 guys from Armenia and Albania, right? From Azerbaijan and Somalia. They were holding hands, walking around downtown, and together. A week ago, they were killing each other's people for years, and now... All right.
Man and wife coming from Iowa, they're not worried about being shot.
Well, obviously, now that they're out of Iowa, I think.
Washington, D.C. is now a safe city. In fact, I went out to dinner with my crew. I haven't done that. In theory, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, in theory. Can you imagine eating anywhere near Stephen Miller?
And I felt totally safe. And nobody's been attacked.
I felt you did. You felt totally safe with your 6-block radius of Secret Service. You felt good? Oh, glad. Okay.
Nobody's been hurt. Washington, D.C. went from our most unsafe city to just about our safest city.
No. Yeah, it was neither of those things.
In a period of a month. We had it under control in 12 days, but give us another 15, 16 days. It's perfect. And people other than politicians that look bad, they think, the Democrats run most of the cities that are in bad shape. We have many...
Oh, you mean the ones that make all the money, that pay all the taxes?
Cities in great shape, too, by the way. I want you to know that. But it seems that the ones that are run by the radical left Democrats, what they've done to San Francisco, Chicago, New York, Los Angeles, they're very unsafe places. And we're going to straighten them out one by one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Eliminate all the business and theater and coffee shops and, yeah.
This is going to be a major part for some of the people in this room. That's a war, too. It's a war from within.
No, it isn't. You're talking to the wrong group of people.
Controlling the physical territory of our border is essential.
Border?
National security. We can't let these people in. We had no people enter in the last 4 months. 0. Even I...
Gibberish.
Can't believe that. We had millions coming in, pouring in. 25 million all told. And of...
Nonsense.
25 million, many of them should never be in our country. They would take their worst people and their people from prisons and jail, and they'd put them in a caravan and they'd walk up.
And so those people managed to not commit crimes the entire way up, surrounded by everybody else, women and children. They were able to hold it together till they got to America, and then they started criming again. And the crowd around them was like okay with them the entire walk.
CNN was interviewing one person. Oh, why are you coming? I want freedom. Good. Were you in jail? Yes. For what? Murder.
Huh?
He said, you're in for, you had to see this anchor, a young woman. She's like, I couldn't believe, she'll probably lose her job.
Yeah, I've heard about her. Yeah, she was like, she's this close. They called her up and you're like, lady news person who works for us, kind of, sort of, you're on thin ice. Stop interviewing murderers.
But because the left doesn't want to hear that. But we're running it based on
No, it's not that I don't want to hear it. I want to hear the details.
sense and based on love of our country. But I want to salute every service member who has helped us carry out this critical mission. It's really a very important mission.
It is a mission.
I told Pete we should use some of these dangerous cities as training grounds for our military, National Guard, but military.
Can you imagine, like, whatever happened to fucking Jade Helm and all that shit? Remember when Alex Jones was saying the military's just gonna, invade U.S. cities and they're practicing, in the desert to get ready to round everybody up or whatever? Like, where are these motherfuckers right now?
Because we're going into Chicago very soon. That's a big city. It
is. It's lovely. Bring a lot of spending money. There's a lot of cool shit there.
Competent governor, stupid. They threw him out of his family business. He was so stupid. I know the family. He becomes governor. He's got money.
Well, apparently maybe they threw him out of the family business for being full.
Money that he made. But he ran for governor, he won, and now he criticizes us all the time. And last week they had 11 people murdered, 44 people shot. The week before that they had 5 people murdered, 28 people shot. Every weekend they lose 5, 6. If they lose 5, they're considering it a great week. They shouldn't lose any. You shouldn't lose any.
You lose people in D.C., I guess, technically. There's 7 million people. The Chicagoland area practically stretches to Indiana.
Civilization. And he's always up there saying, we're in very good shape. We don't need the military. No, they need the military desperately. How about Portland?
How about Portland? Hashtag rip Portland.
Portland, Oregon, where it looks like a war zone.
Are you watching old video from 2020?
And I get a call from the liberal governor. Sir, please don't come in. We don't need you. I said, well, unless they're playing false tapes.
False tape. Yeah, they are. Somebody slipped you a false tape.
Like World War II. Your place is burning down.
No, it's not.
I mean, you must be kidding. Sir, we have it under control. I said, you don't have it under control, Governor, but I'll check it. And I'll call you.
I'll check it.
I called her back. I said, this place is a nightmare. It's certainly not the biggest, but it's one of the worst. It's brutal. They go after our ICE people, who are great.
Our ICE people?
It's a tough job, too, but they love it. They love it because they're cleaning up our country. And so you look at some of the things where they took over parts of Seattle. They actually took over a big percentage of Seattle.
Yeah, I think while you were president.
Think of that. You remember that. That was a while ago.
Yes, it was.
And I sent in the troops and they were gone. As soon as I...
No. Nope. They cleared out on their own. The mayor took care of it.
Man, when we send in the troops, if you have a real leader that says you got to do what you have to do, I put that out the other day. You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, thank you for writing that down. Because people are like, sorry, how many do's are in that? I'll just write do for basically everything you say. Cool.
Because we don't want our people hurt as they stand by. I was watching during Biden, they had
Oh my God.
troops standing up like this, brave, standing up at attention, the way I should stand all the time. And I'm like this, and people...
He's aware that his posture sucks, at least, finally.
Standing, and their mouth is this far away from their mouth, and they're spitting at him, and they're screaming at him. And that soldier standing there, he wants to knock the hell out of the person, but he's not allowed to do anything. So they just stand there and they get abused. And
well, no, technically speaking, if you spit on somebody, that's assault. That's when they're allowed to do it. The yelling, no, but And if they spit when they talk like you do, then I guess there's some crossover there. But if they actively spit, that technically qualifies as assaulting the officer, because I mean, imagine if you spit on someone, they'd have fourth stage syphilis by lunch.
A woman was this far away from his face.
Oh, a woman too. It was a woman. Ugh. Well, why didn't you say so? A woman spitting on you, and it didn't. Did he have to pay an extra 20 or?
And she starts spitting in his face, and he's not allowed to do anything. If it's
He just had to pay her.
okay with you, generals and admirals, I've taken that off. I say, they spit, we hit. Is that okay? I think so. They spit. It's a new thing. They spit, we hit. How about the cars where the cars are coming out? They get brand new cars, Border Patrol, ICE, beautiful, nice new cars. And they're driving along, and they have to go through a gauntlet of rocks being thrown at the car. So here's this beautiful brand new car. By the time it goes 100 yards, it's destroyed. These guys have pretty good arms, some of them. And
What are you going to hire them?
throwing bricks at full force into the window.
Really? Like they're not half-assing their bricks? They haven't. You don't think they? I mean, I don't think we have to worry about bricks, do we? Hold on. Let's see.
Soup. And they
Soup.
So let's see. Does he have a? There was. I think he had a brick. I don't know. My brick one is off. Or whatever.
and they start throwing it at our cops, at our police. Person, woman. If you get it in order, you get extra points. They're not allowed to be offensive, unfortunately.
Right. That's what he's been saying the whole time. Hold on. This one right here. This is, let's see, edit. Revert back to original. There you go.
Soup. And they,
Soup.
that's better than a brick because you can't throw a brick. It's too heavy.
That's what it was. There we go. Hold on. There we go. That's there you go. Brick again. Finally. Save. There you go.
That's better than a brick because you can't throw a brick. It's too heavy.
But these guys can with full force. Uh-huh.
Went into the car. It looks like it's a war zone. And I said, never let that happen again. From now on, if that ever happens, and I say it here, you get out of that car and you can do whatever the hell you want to do.
Especially the part where you get hit with another brick. How about other people that handle there, like the police officers that are there?
Because those people are, you can die from that. Those bricks go through the window.
If you get out of the car, sure.
You can die. They'd like it to. They'd like it to go through the window. But this was a couple of months ago.
What is it? Just they just don't have the aim, or
They just kept driving and bricks are hitting the car. And I said, why aren't they stopping? Because they were under orders from the past administration, never stop. But that's different
that's what they said. Never stop, even if somebody steps in front of the vehicle.
with us. We stop. And since I gave that order, we haven't had that problem. It's very interesting. It's amazing.
Weren't they throwing bricks and shit at the cars in Los Angeles at one point? Wasn't that the whole thing?
It's just like in Venezuela,
It is. It's just like Venezuela. You're right.
in the boats going. We can't find any more boats. They're carrying drugs, massive. Every boat kills about 25,000 people. That's what.
Jesus Christ. So you just, I don't know how bad the seafood is down there, but.
They had fentanyl mostly and a lot of other drugs. And we take them out, and we've taken out 4. So
Four, yeah, boats, which, do you have evidence that they had drugs on board? You have evidence that the people that were killed were criminals at all? Any?
it's on air. Everybody gets to see it. Not that we like to do
It
it.
is on air. Yep. We aired the whole thing.
But every boat kills 25,000 on average, 20. Some people say more. You see these boats, they're stacked up with bags of white powder. That's most.
Uh-huh. What would be the white powder order? Just baking soda? Or?
Fentanyl and other drugs too.
Well, yeah, obviously not all fentanyl.
And now we have a problem. General Kane says, sir, there are no boats out there.
Yeah, they can't even fish.
Even fishing boats, they don't want to go fishing.
Right, because they know you're going to kill them no matter what.
Blame them. There'll be no fishing today, you know. But it's amazing what strength will do, because
Strength. You mean murder?
what we want to do is stop drugs.
Extrajudicial killing of people that I presume are civilians, certainly aren't combatants from the country itself. And since you're not required to actually show who they were in the first place, or that you, or how you even know that they're transporting drugs, you just kill them, I guess. And then what? So they move it off the water across land. So what are we going to do? Start bombing roads?
Going into our country, it's destroying. We lost 300,000 people died last year.
No, we did not.
Everybody knows friends, many friends probably, that you lost a child, or adults too, but you lost a son or daughter because of what's coming into our border. And
this is, I mean, is anybody else having flashbacks to fucking Reagan and the war on drugs back in the late 80s?
we're making it very
It's the same shit.
hard. Oh, and we haven't even started yet. Last month, I signed an executive order to provide training for a quick reaction force that can help quell civil disturbances. And this is going to be a big thing for the people in this room, because it's the enemy from within, and we have to handle it before it gets out of control. It won't get out of control.
Also, by the way, foreigners getting into the country are not the enemy within. They're a foreign enemy that is infiltrated, but that's not the same thing. And not that he cares. Why am I even trying to?
Once you're involved at all, they all joke. They say, oh, this is not good. You saw it in Washington. We had gangs of Tren de Aragua with 10, 12, 15 kids. And these military guys walk up to them, and they treat them with disrespect, and they just got pounded. They just got pounded. The gang just pounded. Then
okay. What kind of... I mean, were you engaged in any of the...
I had a beat off.
I don't know. What kind of pounding are we talking about? Because this is... just saying. So, sorry. So there were sweaty soldiers pounding these, I presume, young Latino men, glistening chests, all of them, lots of chains, all look like Rico Suave.
into paddy wagons and taken back to their country.
In a paddy wagon? Sorry. You're driving these people back to Venezuela in a paddy wagon. A paddy wagon. So all the cops are Irish? Is that what we're going with? It's a bunch of fucking Irish. It's basically gangs in New fucking York.
Some are so dangerous, we don't want to even do that, because we don't want to, some of stone cold murders, we don't have the confidence. Even though they're not coming back very easily, we don't have the confidence. We put them in jails. But these service...
Like the 11,998 people you were talking about earlier, off by 500, whatever the fuck, because that's why they're in jail? Okay.
Members are following in a great and storied military tradition, from protecting frontier communities to chasing outlaws and bandits in the Wild West. And our history is filled with military heroes who took on all enemies, foreign and domestic. You know that?
No.
Very well. That's what the oath says, foreign and domestic. Well, we also have domestic. George
We do. Yes. The help has attacked.
Washington, Abraham Lincoln, Grover Cleveland, George Bush, and others all used the armed forces to keep domestic order and peace. Many of
Yeah, like because Katrina, not because of standard crime. Like when the fucking interior structure breaks down because of a fucking a tornado comes through someplace and wipes out the police station, that you kind of need somebody to come in. It's usually what the National Guard is used for in those situations.
leaders used the military to keep peace. Now they like to say, oh, you're not allowed to use the military. And you know what the people say? The people in those cities where they're being raped and shot and beat up, you know what they say? We love
They say, help!
the military. You ever see where they interview the people on the street?
The ones that are being raped and murdered and shot. Is it a long interview or a short interview? I'm confused.
Never seen somebody say they don't, unless they're radical and paid off, because a lot of these insurrectionists
A
are paid
radical paid off rape shooting victim. Sure.
by, whether it's Soros or other people, but they're paid by the radical left. So today I want to thank every service member from general to private
Oh, please say in closing. Holy shit. I know I'm going long, but god damn.
who bravely helped us secure the nation's capital and make America safe for the American people. It's amazing. The whole world is watching. Everybody in the White House, they come up to me, young women, sir, thank you. I know immediately what they're thanking. They don't have to say.
Yeah, they don't have to say. I don't need to listen to them.
They walk to work now to the White House. We haven't had a crime in Washington and so
Outside of the Oval, anyways.
because we got the careers. We call them the careers.
We do. We call that's what most people call them, the careers.
These lunatics out, and they'll never be any good. You know, I hate to.
Brunatics? Sorry, career brunatics? Is that what they are?
Washington in so long because we got the careers. We call them the careers. We got these lunatics out.
The brunatics. That's Bruno Kirby's fan base, right?
And they'll never be any good. You know, I hate to tell
Nah, brunatics never are.
to the liberal media. You could spend time with them. You could do whatever you want. You could send them to the finest schools, which they couldn't get into anyway, mentally. They couldn't get in, but no matter what you do, they'll never be good. They're bad. They're career criminals. I don't know, maybe they were born that way. Some people don't like me to say that, but maybe they were. Certainly some
Yeah, why don't we start throwing babies in jail? I think the pro-lifers will like that.
were. Together with
Like maybe get somebody to like feel their skull and go, yep, this one's going to be a criminal. Put him in the pile.
leaders here today, we're also restoring a needed focus on defeating threats in the Western Hemisphere. Throughout this region, cartel terrorists have been allowed to wage a relentless campaign of death and destruction on our country, all because we had weak leadership on top. And we did a great job with it first term, but this is something else what we're doing now. We're taking it to the next level.
Yes, I would say shooting ships out of the water, like boats, civilian watercraft out of the water with using the U.S. Navy. Yeah, that's next level.
Probably next level
War crime, I think, is the phrase I'm looking for.
times 3. But we had COVID come up, and we had to take care of that. We did a great job with COVID. We had the
Oh, yes, you had Operation Fart Steed, obviously.
Captain's log.
All right.
therapeutics. It's just Regeneron. So many things we did for COVID, but we had to focus on that. And every other country in the world was being decimated by COVID.
Oh, you mean the hoax?
So we had to change gear a little bit to
A
take
little.
care of that. But under our leadership, the military is now the knife's edge in combating this sinister enemy. We have to put the traffickers and cartels on notice, and we've done that. And we put them, a lot of them, we've called them a terrorist organization, which is actually a big thing to do. Nobody's done it.
Yeah, because it's legally dubious and ridiculous.
I've done it with a lot of them. It gives you a tremendous advantage.
Yeah, you can kill them. I think is that you can kill civilians, bomb boats. You can, yeah, it's where you can set up snipers to shoot people because you can assume that they're criminals first, and a tenuous link to an organization is enough to authorize the killing of someone. It's great. It's Dick Cheney would be very proud.
You try to poison our people, we will blow you out of existence because it's
Who's in charge of blowing them? Hegseth? Just, I don't want to. You're gonna blow them out of existence. It's not enough to blow them out of the water. You're gonna blow their mind. Okay, I know it's going long.
the only language they really understand. That's why you don't see any
Spanish?
more boats on the ocean. You don't see any boats. Around Venezuela, there's nothing. As president, I will never hesitate to defend our people from threats of violence, from the horrible plague that's taking place from within.
The horrible plague that's taking place from within. You mean personal drug use that these people are so yeah, I guess next up you're going to kill addicts? That'll be the next thing? As opposed to the passive eugenics of just letting the fentanyl spread and clear out, separate the wheat from the chaff.
Iran nuclear power, Iran, all of the great power that we thought existed, we blew it out to kingdom. We took advantage.
We did. You blew it out to kingdom. Did you now? You blew it out to kingdom. Everybody knows that phrase. Yeah. Whose kingdom was it? Diddy's? We're gonna blow it out to kingdom.
And dongs and vested thongs, whoa, I love that feeling. Zipper hoods have got the goods, owie, owie, oh. Butts and dongs and vested thongs, whoa, I love that feeling.
What does blew it out? What blew it out to kingdom?
Iran, all of the great
Also, what? Hold on. How did he get
plague that's taking place from within?
The plague that came. Okay, so drugs. We're talking about drugs from South America, and it coming into the country and killing people. And every boat from Venezuela kills 25. That's the story.
The Iran nuclear power,
Sorry, are we now snorting uranium from? Is this the new scourge all over the streets of Seattle and Philadelphia? Is just people who are glowing? All the addicts are glowing in the dark.
All of the great power that we thought existed, we blew it out to kingdom. We took advantage of it, and we just really took advantage of it, and it was a beautiful thing to see. And
we took advantage. I'm sorry, you molested it? What'd you do? Fucking roofie its drink? What was that? Well, first, let's just say, let's skip past the fact that he's just fucking jumping from topic to topic. What happened to the nuclear power?
The Iran nuclear power, Iran, all of the great power that we thought existed.
You thought it existed.
Blew it out to kingdom. We took advantage of it, and we just really took advantage of it.
We grabbed that nuclear power by the pussy. And finally,
It was a beautiful thing to see, and
it was gorgeous. Yeah.
That's
anytime he sees nuclear power, he can't help it. He just grabs it by the pussy and just downs a bunch of Tic Tacs. Apparently, they're good for radiation sickness.
Military power can achieve. That's why I chose Raising Cane. He's fantastic, by the way.
Fantastic job.
I hope you all agree. If anybody disagrees, could I please have your hand? Who disappears at Raising Cane is no good? Just raise your hand.
Who disappears? You mean who disagrees? You mean disagrees? So you're threatening to disappear members of the military?
If anybody disagrees, could I please have your hand? Who disappears at Raising Cane is no good? Just raise your hand.
Who does disappear? Well, you can't see them because they raise their hand and poof, they're fucking gone. It's they're stealth. They're members of the stealth team. They work on all the stealth ships. They're ugly, but they vanish as soon as you look their direction, so it doesn't matter.
I don't see any hands raised.
Well, they disappeared.
This is some bullshit. We see through it.
God damn.
This is some
What an asshole. I don't see any hands. Everybody must have disappeared.
That means you're okay. That means that He's okay now, but I saw his results. You know, he took out ISIS. I was told it was going to take 4 years. It took 4 weeks. I went to see him, and he took him out in 4 weeks. Knocked
Really? Did they buy him a nice dinner, or
him out, knocked him to hell.
he knocked him to hell? Well, that's better, because I don't want him in kingdom right next to the nukes.
I was told by military people it was going to take 4 to 5 years to do it.
So Kane's not a military person?
And I don't even know if we'll have it then, sir. These were the Washington generals. I call them the television generals. But Raising Cane did it in 4 weeks, took out 100% of the ISIS caliphate. As a result of these actions and many others since my inauguration, we're witnessing the triumphant return of peace through strength. We have great peace through strength.
We do. It's the best kind of strength and the greatest kind of peace, actually.
America is respected again as a country. We were not respected with Biden. They looked
You
at
wish.
falling downstairs every day. Every day the guy's falling downstairs. I said, it's not our president. We can't have it. I'm very careful, you know, when I walk downstairs.
Oh, shit. Yeah. This is all about his worry. Because he slipped going upstairs, too. And now this fucking haunts him.
Like I'm on stairs, like these stairs. I walk very slowly. Nobody has to set a record. Just try not to fall, because it doesn't work out well. A few of our...
Sorry, why would you have to try? If you're in better shape than he is, or he was particularly weak, why do you have to slow down at all? Just take the fucking stairs.
It's a fall, and it became a part of their legacy. We don't want that.
It's not part of his legacy. You know what his legacy is? The Infrastructure Act and the Chips and Science Act, which will have more impact than anything this motherfucker is doing his entire presidency. They can't be undone anyways.
Walk nice and easy. You don't have to set any record. Be cool.
Who the fuck are you talking to?
Well, when you walk down, but don't bop down the stairs.
No, don't do that. Don't bop down the stairs. I think the chance of you bopping down the stairs are fairly fucking slim. Don't bop down the stairs.
The thing with Obama, I had zero respect for him as a president, but he would bop down those stairs. I've never said, da-da, 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 bop, bop, bop. He'd go down the stairs, wouldn't hold on. I said, it's great. I don't want to do it. I guess I could do it. But eventually,
No, I guess you couldn't.
bad things are going to happen. And it only takes once. But he did a lousy job as president. A year ago, we were a dead country. We were dead. This
No, we weren't.
country was going to hell. We were dead in every way, from immigration to military. We didn't have the weapons. We were given everything to Ukraine. We had nothing. And by the way,
We had nothing.
I have to tell you, now, as you know, I went over and I met with NATO, and NATO raised from 2 to 5, which everyone said 5% of GDP. Millions and now trillions of dollars are pouring in. They didn't pay the 2% because they know we were there to pay it, and now they paid the 5%.
Where does he think this money goes? It's an investment of your own money to your own NATO readiness. It's not a goddamn country club.
That's trillions of dollars, and we're not spending any money on that war, not 10 cents. We sell our equipment to NATO. NATO pays us for the equipment, and they give it to Ukraine or whoever they give it to.
Yeah, who gives a shit? Who gave it to?
But we're not involved. We have no money going out. Biden gave $350 billion. Not sustainable. $350 billion.
Well, it's not supposed to be sustainable. You're supposed to fucking win, and it'll be over. And Congress gave them that actual money. And most of it, by the way, was spent in the United States.
We have a war that should have never started. But we're not doing that anymore. So I just want you to know we're selling equipment. Our people are buying equipment. They are buying the equipment at full price, a fair price.
Oh, yeah? You're not giving them a deal? Like they don't have a coupon or anything?
So I don't want to say we're making money, because I don't want to be making money on a war. It's too many
Yeah, you do.
people dying. They're losing 7,000 soldiers a week. A lot of them are Russian soldiers, but
Uh-huh.
the two countries, mostly soldiers, by the way. Sometimes, you know, in Kiev, they'll lob a missile in or some drones in, kill some people. But mostly it's soldiers.
Oh, sorry. So soldiers aren't people. Good. Everybody in the crowd, write that down. Just Soldiers aren't people. Okay.
Russia and Ukraine are losing 7,000 souls. And you know, they're not American, they're not us, they're not you. We have a
You sure?
special obligation, but they're soldiers. They're young people, they leave their parents, they wave goodbye, and then 2 days later they're blown up so unnecessarily. And so that's the primary
Lord.
reason I want to get it done. We got to get it done. It's great
Yeah, get it done. Done how?
what's going on. That's the worst war that there's been since World War II. The number of soldiers that are being killed there is just crazy. From 5
Well, I don't know why. I mean, obviously, when we left Afghanistan, Putin thought this is the perfect time to invade, and it seems to have worked out very well. It seems to be that his judgment was very sound.
7,000 soldiers die a week. Think of that. So I think we'll get that done. But that's turned out to
You
be
think so?
the toughest one. I'm so disappointed in President Putin. I thought he would get this thing over with.
Did you? Based on what?
He should have had that war done in a week.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's why it wouldn't have been a war if he was president, because he would have just let him take it.
And I said to him, you know, you don't look good. You're 4 years fighting a war that should have taken a week. Are you a paper tiger? And
Yeah, you said that to him.
it's a shame, but I think eventually we'll get that one done, just like in theory, I want to knock on wood, because you never know. It's like we're going to have the Middle East done, which
Oh yeah, the Middle East is totally going to be done. No, they're like, once Hamas is out of there and Trump Plaza Gaza is being built and the bulldozers come in, there won't be any reprisals or dust ups or blowback. That's just silly.
actually a much harder thing to do. I mean, thousands of years, but we have to get that war done. So now we're
Also, you know what? I mean, of all the shit he's saying, it's all fucking bananas. But getting it done is fairly fucked up on its own. Just that he's saying we got to get that war done. Understand, he means it. How much longer is this? We've got about 10 minutes tops of his shit.
just think of it.
We're almost through it. We almost made it. Can you guys hang? You all right? Because the illusion is that when people play, they just play clips of shit like this, the illusion is the rest of it must have gone fine. There's so many people who assume that if you don't show the whole thing, what they're assuming is you picked one moment where he sounds like shit, and then the rest of it, it must have been great. You're hiding that, right? And I'm like, no, you need to see the whole fucking thing. This is the President of the United States talking to the fucking military. And it's all been gibberish. All of it. And fundamentally a gigantic waste of time, not just for us, but for our military leaders who were pulled away from their assignments to listen to this fucking drivel.
I was with the King of Saudi.
It's insulting to the people that dedicate their lives to be in the fucking military, that this draft dodging motherfucker, this weak-kneed second-generation rich kid who Peter Principled his way to the top of the Republican Party and then into the presidency twice, has the fucking audacity to blather this rally bullshit at people who work for a living.
Be a great guy. I was with the Emir of Qatar. I was with the great leadership of UAE. I was over there. We brought back.
Yeah, you mean the royals? Fuck those people. Fuck them. Fuck royalty. It's nonsense. I don't want to hear about anybody who's from a fucking magic family. Eat shit. I think it's adorable, England. Keep your royal family and all stuff. It makes great, tourism. Same thing with Sweden. Knock yourself the fuck out. But don't expect any respect from me. I'm an American. I don't give a... If somebody's like, yeah, I'm in charge because my dad was in charge.
$2 trillion.
Shut the fuck up. It's like they might as well be the fucking Kardashians.
And more They ordered 200 planes, Boeings, they ordered so much, and they were great. But they all said essentially the same thing. They said,
We can't wait to use these on you guys when the time comes.
1 year ago, you were a dead country.
And now you're selling us weapons of war.
And now you're the hottest country anywhere in the world. We're the hottest country in the world right now. The absolute
The hottest. What the fuck kind of Avril Lavigne MTV Video Awards horse shit is this?
hottest country in the world. There's nobody even close. Putin said that.
There never has been, you dumb motherfucker.
We met in Alaska, had a good meeting.
Did you? Yeah. Really? Did he give you a reach around this time or? Jesus Christ.
Then he went back and started sending drones into Kiev. I thought we had a good meeting.
No, you didn't, you dumb motherfucker. At all.
I had a beat off.
Yeah, it was a great meeting.
But it's one of those things. But we were a dead country a year ago.
Fuck, these people would have given their lives to protect the country last year and the year before, you dumb motherfucker.
And now we're the hottest country anywhere in the world. Think of that. You can be proud of that.
They're already proud. They're proud of the principles of the country, not who's handling it, you dumbass.
And you must have felt like hell when you have a wife or a husband at home and you used to read the numbers that we can't get people to join the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard. You
Space Force.
must have felt like, I have a job that nobody wants. That doesn't feel good. Well, now
Yeah, that's what they were worried about.
you have a job that is brimming over with people wanting it. They
Brimming over with people wanting it. English is his first language and only language, insofar as I know. And to him, reading is fun and dumb and mental.
And you're able to get a much higher quality because now you have your choice. You want so many. And we're going to have many, many people that aren't going to be able to join because of the fact that we don't need them at this moment.
At this moment. We might need them later, so we'll just keep them in a glass case.
But think of it, what a difference that is from, I could just imagine 2 years ago, you're reading front page articles in the New York Times, of course, and Wall Street Journal. They always give us unfair stories. But they played it so big. They were playing it so big. Nobody wants to join the Army, the Marines, the Air Force. They don't want to join.
Is that what they do? They were just yelling it into your ear?
They don't want to join the Coast Guard at all.
Yeah, that was the big one. I remember I was like, oh, God, another story about how nobody wants to join the Coast Guard. Remember that? Ugh, it was just fucking terrible.
Nobody wants to join. Nobody wants to join our police forces. Our police forces also. It's almost went hand in hand.
Almost, yeah. Yeah, all that. I blame the Democrats. Defund the Coast Guard movement.
And I used to say, boy, I'm speaking in front of the military today, and it's embarrassing because I'm speaking in front of people who have a job that other people don't want, but now you have a job that everybody wants. So
So fucking weird.
I think that has to make you feel good. It's one of the reasons I love being here today because I wanted to say that. I have to say that everybody wants to be in the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, the Marines. If you think the Coast Guard and Space Force,
Yeah, mostly Space Force.
full Space Force, it's a whole different world. And now they're signing up
It's a whole different world.
Here I am like an idiot.
Motherfucker.
with seriously big numbers for the police. Dangerous job, isn't it? Huh? Fire department.
Huh?
But that's the paving the way for progress once thought almost.
Wait a minute. Does he think that they call it the fire department because people are being fired at? Shit.
Impossible. I mean, a year ago, you wouldn't have thought that was possible. A year ago, they were talking about making the military smaller because they can't get the people to join. We're thinking about making it larger.
To make up for the jobs that aren't coming?
We have so many people. And it's nice to be able to
Yes.
cut people because
Yeah, we're going to have to make it larger because we've got 106% of recruiting.
I had a beat off.
that aren't really qualified for any reason, a physical reason, a mental reason. You don't have to take them anymore because you have the
They were having to import Venezuelan gang members who are insane and were from asylums.
the litter, and they all want to be with you. They all want your job. They want to be with you. They want to work with you.
They want to be on you. I mean, that you can feel it. They can feel it.
We need you.
Yeah.
Hell, I need you.
Yes.
I'm a mess without you. I miss you so damn much. I miss being with you. I miss being near you. I miss your laugh. I miss your scent. I miss your musk. When this all gets sorted out, I think you and me should get an apartment together.
That's right. That's live audio from a recruitment center. I think there was another one too. I think it is, yeah.
No, we're not homosexual, but we are willing to learn.
Yeah, the recruitment numbers are way up.
They'll even take your job, you know. Got to be.
They totally will. They'll walk in there and hold on.
Those men wanted to have sex with me.
That's right. They said that. I heard them say that. It's true. They're just dedicated. What do you want?
Job, you got to watch it. But everybody wants to be doing what you're doing now. What a difference when I speak to you, and I can say that as opposed to a couple of years ago when I was talking to rooms where they were desperate to get people and they couldn't get them.
You mean your rooms were half empty because people couldn't be forced to come and talk to you?
Well, boys, I reckon this is it. Nuclear combat toe-to-toe with the Ruskies.
That's right.
What a difference a presidential election can make. That's all it is. It's just a presidential election. Yesterday at the White House, we put forward a plan for peace in Gaza. We
Oh, fuck me. He's finally getting to the end of this goddamn thing.
announced it, and we're going to create something that was my idea, but unfortunately I got drafted.
Jesus Christ. I don't want to do it.
It's going to be called the Board of Peace.
The Board of Peace. So it's not going to be the Department of Peace because we'll have the Department of War because war is something that's going to go on forever. But peace is temporary, so we'll just have a board. Because this asshole is bored of peace.
Going to reign over that territory, and
You're going to reign over that territory, but with peace.
That was just bullshit, Joel.
Shit.
going to get that done. And they asked if I'd be the chairman of the Board of Peace. I wasn't counting on that. I had the idea for the Board of Peace. But I said yes, and I guess because of that, every leader, everybody wants to be on the Board of
Yeah, they're like, fuck the Abraham Accords. I want to be on this Board of Peace thing.
Peace. And we're going to watch over.
Are there peace weapons that we can sell that will make some real money, like the crossbow project?
Very volatile part of the world and keep it non-volatile. So
They have a mic installed in his head? What's it? Hold on.
Negative function.
Yeah, that's what I thought it would say.
don't have to get involved. We want to save you for other things or save you for nothing from that standpoint. We don't want
Save you for nothing. That's the Trump doctrine.
fighting wars, but if you have to, you're the most lethal fighting force in the world. And I would
Yes, and we don't want anything dead. So the chairman of the Board of Peace is putting you guys, first thing he's going to do as the chairman of the Board of Peace is to eliminate the military.
say that even 2-3 years ago, but now I say it with great enthusiasm.
Yes, thank God.
Oh, hello there.
So true, and we're striving tirelessly to end the terrible war in Ukraine. And
Tirelessly.
you
You seem tired. I'm just saying.
we're also working hard to get the allies to share more of the burden of our defense. Much of that has really already taken place.
Sorry, why would the allies have to share more of a burden of our defense? You mean Ukraine?
But all NATO members have committed to the increase that I talked about. Think of that. That was unthinkable. It used
Well, it still is. I can't even think about it at all.
He's a genius, eh?
I know.
1%, then we got it up to 2% in my last term, and they did not like it. And now I got it to 5%, and I get along great with all of them. In fact, they
Totally
call me
agree.
the president of NATO. I said, I don't think so. But they're great. They're great people. And they're spending
Yeah, they don't call you that.
they're spending a lot of money, and a lot of money that they should have been spending in the past. But I think Putin was a wake-up call for them, really.
Yeah, that's why they're spending it, because they can't count on us.
We're now selling large quantities of American-made weapons to NATO, and we're getting really fair pricing. We're making a lot of money. It's my hope that from Europe to
Yes,
Asia,
yes, good old war profiteering. That's the thing.
The Illudium Q-36 explosive space modulator.
Yeah, we're getting you get a good deal on one of these things. We can move it right out. We can have, yeah, as we throw in extra ammunition with every purchase.
Middle East, our allies will make similar commitments to increase their military capabilities. And this will greatly strengthen our alliances, and also it will make war far less likely. You know, if you're a strong presence like we are such a strong presence.
We're a strong presence. You can smell you all the way over here. I can smell you through the screen.
And I go around bragging about that. I said, we have the strongest military anywhere in the world. I said,
Yeah, we, by an order of 6 or 8, depending on the year, we always have.
you never heard Biden say that.
Well, he didn't have to brag, because I think his dick's bigger than yours. I don't like be too direct about it, but I think that was entirely why. Like, he was just never compensating in the cock department.
Never heard him say anything. But you never heard him say, did you ever hear him say, we have the strongest military? He doesn't say that. I say it.
Yeah, and I mean, that's enough. You know, I mean, his son served, and you threatened your kids that you would disown them if they did. So, and you said that prisoners of war aren't war heroes. So, yeah, you said a lot of stuff he wouldn't say.
The strongest military anywhere in the world. We have great leadership. And I'll tell you, Pete and General Kane, all of the people that I've met that have been lifted up in rank.
They've been lifted up.
So you cooked up a story and dropped the 6 of us in a meat grinder.
And we got many of them out of here, too. I'll be honest with you. Didn't like doing it, but we got many of you out of here because we weren't satisfied. We know everything about everybody. It'll also help
We know everything about everybody. Just consider yourself warned.
the United States rapidly rebuild our defense industrial base. Each of you can play an important part in getting allies to do their part. So to that end, Secretary Hegstath will soon be announcing major reforms to streamline military acquisitions and expedite foreign military sales. We have tremendous numbers of countries that want to buy our equipment, and, you know,
Tremendous numbers of countries that want to buy our equipment.
Professional assassination. It's the highest form of public service.
in many cases it takes too long. We're backlogged on all the equipment, which is
Yeah, we're trying to move this shit off the lot. I mean, this is last year's model.
something that's new to us a little bit. And I told those companies, you better get your ass going, because we're selling you a lot of equipment. We're getting countries to buy your equipment. You got to produce the equipment. Some of the
That's right.
Gee, I wish we had one of them doomsday machines.
That's right.
countries, I'm not going to mention, but some of the countries are buying a lot. And that's a good thing. They're on our side.
Some of the countries, you mean the NATO countries or the Saudis and Qatar?
95%. I'll never say 100% because it can always turn, right? You know about that.
Yes, there's 5% known unknowns.
They're on our side. The problem is we have to get the companies that make this equipment, and we make the best equipment in the world, but they got to make it faster.
Yeah. Stop trying to make it good. Remember, you can have good, fast, and cheap, but you can only have 2 at a time. Let's go with good and fast. That way
We
we
have
can raise
orders
the
for
price.
the F-35. We have orders for everything. The new F-47. We have orders for everything. They got
Why
to
would we be selling the latest planes to anybody else?
make it faster.
By the way, the F-35 is made by 12 different countries.
A lot faster. Ammunition they have to make faster.
Yeah, quit with dragging your fucking feet making ammo.
In the coming months, we'll be making even more historic announcements to fully embrace the
Oh, I don't doubt you'll be making a lot of announcements.
identity of the Department of War. I love the name. I think it's so great. I think it stops wars. The Department of War is going to stop wars.
Well, then why don't you form a department of dipshittery, and then you can fire everybody in your cabinet, because you'll put a stop to all the dipshittery.
If we are as ruthless and relentless as our enemies, the United States Armed Forces will be totally unmatched in the future. We have a group of enemies that are very ruthless.
They are. They have no ruths whatsoever.
And very smart, but they can't match us. They can't match us. They don't even come close to matching us. Again, it's very important for me to say we are the greatest military in the world, but we make the best equipment in the world. I watched our...
Who the fuck is we, motherfucker?
Missiles. I watched our Patriots just knock things out like a needle hitting another needle on the stage.
That's exactly what it was like. It was like a needle hitting another needle on the stage. That's the way
Oh, hello there!
Oh my God.
There's a needle up there and you send another needle up and it hits it.
That's exactly, yeah. I was just saying, like, it goes, like it's just a needle hitting another needle in a haystack of needles.
Every time.
Every time. Needle, it's needle on needle. It's kind of, like the tips of two needles banging against each other. Sorry.
During the war, we went 14 for 14. We had 14, this is with Iran, we had 14 missiles coming at us. All 14 were knocked out of the sky, every one of them.
We sometimes we hit 16 out of the sky when there's only 14 coming.
Best equipment. From Sparta to Rome, to the British Empire, to the
Oh, God. Yes. White people fight.
United States of America. History has shown that military supremacy has never been simply a matter of money or manpower.
Nope. Sometimes you just need to carry around Medusa's head and just show it to a bunch of people, but don't look at it yourself.
At the end of the day, it is the culture, spirit of our military that truly sets us apart from any other nation. Our ultimate strength will always come from the fierce people and those brilliant people with such pride and the unbending
Yeah, the pride,
Why are you dressed like that?
All right.
will and the traditions of excellence that have made us the most unstoppable force ever to walk the face of the earth. And that's what we are.
Yes, but nothing can stop us from walking, except maybe a flight of stairs, so you got to go really slow.
Remember, we never want to use it, but we have the most powerful nuclear capability, and I call it nuclear deterrent of any other country. Nobody.
Why hasn't anybody else thought of that? Nuclear deterrent. What a fascinating phrase.
Knows.
It's almost like instead of calling it the Department of War, calling it the Department of Defense, because we're really about deterrence as opposed. Oh.
Men and women in this room inherit the legacy built and won by Washington and Jackson, Grant and Pershing, Eisenhower and Patton, Nimitz and LeMay.
LeMay, confidence. Hold on, where is this? Edit.
We carry forward the majestic military heritage passed down from father to son, soldier to soldier.
From farther to sun.
And one generation.
Far from the sun, almost to the moon.
Warriors to the next. You are warriors, you know that.
Mm-hmm. Unless you've been captured, in which case. Bullshit! All right.
Right? You're great warriors.
Great.
Well, you wouldn't be in this room. You're the...
Good point. Yeah. I guess the average ones wouldn't get an invite or whatever. Yeah, you told Hegseth to only invite the great warriors, not the ones that are a little yappy.
Best of the best. From Concord Bridge to Fort McHenry, from Gettysburg to Manila Bay.
From smallpox to scurvy.
From Normandy to Sicily, and from
downtown Wisconsin to a bar outside of El Paso.
The jungles of Vietnam to the dusty streets of Baghdad. America's military has charged into hellfire, climbed up jagged mountains, crossed roaring oceans.
And you're afraid of a flight of stairs.
And thundered across open deserts to defend our flag, our freedom, and our homeland. Nobody does it like you.
Well, I mean, why would anybody else defend our homeland if they're not from here, I guess?
Now we are discovering American muscle, reasserting American might, and beginning the next story chapter in American military legends and
Yes, the story chapter.
lore.
Or.
I love lamp.
Yeah.
Lore.
Yes, we're pretty sure that's how you spell lore. Because you didn't think it was like a reference to Peter Lorre. Yes, I wondered if they're going to let us win this time.
It is lore.
It is. That's what yes, that's what those letters spell. Yeah, lore. That's it.
Oh, hello there.
When it comes to defending our way of life, nothing will slow us. No enemy.
Except maybe the word lore in our teleprompter, in which case we might need to, drag.
Did IQs just drop sharply while I was away?
Yeah, they kind of did, I gotta say.
Will stop us. They cannot stop us.
No.
And no adversary will stand in our way. They won't stand in our way. We don't want
They're
to
not gonna stand in our way. No way, buddy.
stand in our way.
They won't stand in our way. First I was afraid. I was petrified.
I don't want to even put them in that position, but they're not
Yeah, no, I don't wanna.
going to stand in our way ever again.
No, they're never gonna stand in our way.
Never see 4 years like we had with Biden and that group of incompetent people that ran this country that should have never been there. Because we had the United States military, the best, the boldest, the bravest that the world has ever seen, that the world has ever known.
Yeah, that we'll ever know.
With leaders like we have right
Yeah. Gloria Gaynor is actually a maggot, apparently, which is very sad.
in this beautiful room today, we will vanquish every danger and crush every threat to our freedom.
Oh yeah, I bet you'll be right there in front, right? You're gonna help with the crushing and the vanquishing.
Every
As
generation
long as there's not a flight of 4 stairs in between you and the thing that needs to be vanquished.
to come, because
We're
we
gonna vanquish one stair at a time, very slowly.
fight, 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 and we will win, win, win.
Rah, rah, rah. Where's the pom poms? Wasn't Hegseth they're not gonna white out and show Hegseth doing like semaphore with pom poms? We're gonna fight, fight, fight. We're gonna win, win, win. Our country's red hot. Your team is cold snot.
I want to just thank you once again, and God bless the United States military, and God bless America. God bless you all. Thank you very much. Thank you.
No, they couldn't play his theme song, YMCA.
It's fun to be. Let's party like we're movie. Butts and dongs and best of thongs. Whoa, I love that feeling. Zipper hoods have got the goods. Owie, owie, oh. Butts and dongs and best of thongs. Whoa, I love that feeling.
Hey, how you doing up there? Hey, buddy. Yeah, thank you. Clap, clap. Point, point.
You know what I wanna do. Yay! Point, point.
Well, that was it.
You know what I wanna do.
Butt stuff. Thank you for joining me and sticking with it. Officially, I guess we have a government shutdown that will start at midnight. And Republicans are hoping everyone blames Democrats, even though Republicans are in charge of everything, including the White House. And what it would take to continue things isn't even a deep reach for them, but the fact that they can't break with the president on anything or not do the most hostile thing to the fucking country, they want to lay this off on somebody else. Yeah. Let's see. There you go. Meanwhile, let's see if we play this little piece right here. Hold on. Yeah. Hold on. This is the quote. I think this might be the quote of the year, and we'll end on this little note right here. This is Ted Cruz.
Senator Booker also said we have bipartisan agreement. I think that's a great idea. We should have bipartisan agreement. How about we all come together and say, let's stop murders? How about we all come together and say, let's stop rape? How about we all come together and say, let's stop attacking pedophiles?
You had me there for a second. Excuse me? I was with you all through murder and rape. We want to end those, yeah.
How about we all come together and say, let's stop attacking pedophiles?
No, I gotta say, I'm as kumbaya as the next person, but no, how about fuck you? That's Ted Cruz today, ladies and gentlemen. Live and Ted Cruz says, "Let's stop attacking pedophiles in awkward gap." No. You guys probably get very irritated with me about how much I'm willing to reach across the aisle. Not obviously, I don't reach across the aisle as much as Trump wants to in some cases. Obviously, he will go further in reaching across the aisle than I will.
I had to beat off.
I'm not, you got to draw the line somewhere. But I'm gonna say that in this particular case, this would be this be well past my red line. So Ted Cruz, it brings me great joy to say fuck you. No. Yeah, good stuff. I'm gonna let you guys go. I will see you tomorrow. Take care of yourselves and take care of somebody else. And remember, anybody who's outraged at the shutdown of the government, anybody who's outraged about the programs that are being cut by Trump and that crowd, should have been this outraged last year during the campaign if they didn't vote for Harris and against this nonsense. And it's our responsibility to do 1,000 small acts of good to pick up for the giant acts of evil that are being, perpetrated on people. And, take care of yourself and take care of somebody else. Because this is some bullshit right now. Love you guys. Thank you guys for the support. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for sharing the show and the clips. Thank you for our Patreon supporters and the super chats that came in. You guys make this show possible. I can't thank you enough. See you tomorrow.